recording is progress. Sorry, Sharadamma, Lalitamma, Geetamma, உங்களுக்கெல்லாம் சான்ஸ் தரல இன்னைக்கு. பரவாயில்ல. सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Vasudeva Sudam Devam Samasta Jana Kalyani Purnamada Purnamidam Purna Purnadhyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate Om Shanti Shanti. 'Once it so happened, there was only 15 minutes. I had to take somebody to the train for Delhi. I took them to Egmore station. I missed the train. Train is okay. Delhi.
I can't hear clearly. Is it everybody's experience online?
Yeah, I can't hear clearly.
Yeah.
Even I can't hear clearly. There is, it's breaking. The voice is breaking.
Harsha, will you just take a look?
You are able to hear?
Now, sir, but earlier we couldn't hear.
Now it's clear.
Oh, fan. Okay. Did you put it off? Right. Is it clear now?
Yes.
Yes, Uncle.
All right. So, you want to be happy. That's the goal. Right? And you are putting forth effort. That's also all right. But confusing the means and even the goal. Goal, you want to be happy is okay. But you think the happiness that you get out of this world, recognitions, main is that it's not food, as we think cinema, they're all right. But people don't more on recognitions than these things. More on recognitions than these things. I know some people, because we have faced similar situation, there were continuous deaths in the family. They were not worried about even the deaths. They are worried, but less worried. But what will people think of us? Very unfortunate people. People who have done a lot of papa. Understand? So this is what your life is governed by opinions of others. By opinions of others. When you are governed by the opinion of others, you have already degraded yourself that you are smaller than them and their opinion is greater than. You have insulted yourself. So why should not others insult you? But does it mean I can act irresponsibly? Very important. You may all feel I am repeating. No, I am not repeating. Does that mean you can act irresponsibly as you like, not caring for others' opinion? No. Then what? You have to do what you have to do for your own Gurudev's words, which work miracles on me, for your own dignity and self-respect, not to impress on others. If I am not to get angry, it's for my dignity. It's for my dignity, not to please others. For the sake of others, I may shout. It may be necessary, like Gurudev did. But inside me, I am quiet. Inside me, I am quiet. You understand? So therefore, you have to behave in the way society normally accepts, not for their sake, for your dignity, for your self-respect. Right? And after that, still your destiny brings some unpleasant things. What do? Cry? No, accept that also with dignity. Do not let yourself to be cowed down by that. I am greater than this challenge. I am greater than this challenge. I am too big for this challenge. Meet it with dignity. Others will know this happened to me. Beautiful. They will get away. Your liberation made easy. Your liberation made easy. Let them get away. One simple formula I'll give you. Many simple formulas are very effective. Like, no happy man hurts another man. Right? Like this, there is one more formula. Whoever he be who leaves you was never yours. Whoever leaves you was never yours. You were fooling yourself, and that person was fooling also. So encourage others to leave because they are not yours. They are not yours. What about you? Everybody leaves. Why do I need anybody? I am so full in myself. I don't need others to complete me. I am complete and beautiful. I express my fragrance as a rose in a desert, not desert, in a forest, expresses its beauty and fragrance whether somebody is seeing it or not. My fragrance, it will reveal. I do not need others' recognition. I don't want. Right? This is spiritual living. This is liberation. This is independence. Never. Oh, I heard that you went to jail. Yes. I believe you were proved a fraud. Yes. So, are you not ashamed? Why should I be ashamed? At that time, I felt that is right. I did it. I had paid for it. Now I am leading my life. I am progressing in my own way. Why should you worry? I should not do things not to go to jail for my prestige, dignity, comfort, everything. Not to please you. I don't have to worry if you know I have gone to jail. I do not have to worry. I have to worry and be ashamed that I did something wrong. Even that is not correct, being ashamed. At that time, that's what you thought is right. At that time, that's what you thought is right. So everybody is progressing in their own way. Everybody is progressing in their own way. You be cautious about what you do for your dignity and self-respect, never to please others, never to hide more than what is necessary. It's not that all the time totally you can reveal everything. It's not possible. It's not advised also. It's not advised. But if something is known, something is revealed, do not feel ashamed of it. Own it. Yes. You were a rogue? Yes. You were a rogue? Yes. Then how do you teach Gita? That's exactly the need for me. To change myself. To change myself. I'm changing. I was a rogue from that time now, trying to become a saint. You were never a rogue and you will never be a saint. Please see, not a joke. I was a rogue, but now I am a saint. You will never been a rogue and you will never be a saint. Difficult to all these statements to digest, but truth born out of 84 years. Right? So that is spirituality, not to depend on anything in the world, because all the things that you depend, depend on yourself. All the things that you depend on yourself. Somebody humiliates you. If you're not there, how will you humiliate? All the things that you depend, happiness or unhappiness, depend on you. You never change. Those things change. You never change. Those things change. That on which everything depends, that which doesn't depend on others, is ever happy. Find out that everything is for that sale. Therefore, Atmanastu Kamaya Sarvam Priyam Bhavati. This Atma, this essence, this substratum, with that which you are, has to be known, has to be understood, has to be experienced. Drashtavyaha, Srotavyaha, Mantavyaha, Nididhyasartavyaha. Therefore, scripture clearly differentiates between the means and the ends. Other things are all means to maintain your body, mind, intellect, the family and all that. And what are they maintaining? You may not know because you might have not analyzed. I have known. Every small thing that gives me joy, including meeting good friends, is the source of my future sorrow. Because I become dependent on it. I become dependent on it. Somebody has gone deep into meditation. You become dependent on it. So before you getting worried, including people, after you got the problem in maintaining, after gone regrets. This is the nature of what you are running after your pleasures, joys, recognition. There is no exception in this. There's only one exception, total pure love, which doesn't depend on others reciprocating. Total pure love, which does not depend on others reciprocating. That's the only thing that can never let you down. That's the only thing that reveals the God that you are. That's the only thing that gives you security, happiness, independence. And that love is your nature, because love and happiness are same. And the happiness that you get out of the self, That's why you want everything. And that is of the nature of love. That's of the nature of love. Therefore, love yourself most. Many people do mistakes because they do not have enough love for themselves. Choose useless, secondary, throwable things. Love yourself. You deserve the best. You are God. You are God. Why do you deserve bad things? But God has given me this. God has never given that. You blame God and you suffer because you feel that's less, others are more. You throw both. You don't need anything. You throw both out. You don't need anything. Therefore, where are you less? When are you less? You are less by your choice, not by what God has given. You are less by your choice, not what God has. You understand? Gurudev says beautifully, you are limited by your belief because you believe in the limited. I can be the worst criminal. I don't have to hide. You are a worst criminal? Yes. So what are you going to do? I will improve on my own way. I will improve on my own way. Please help me if you can. What is there to hide? What is there to feel ashamed? If I am honest to myself, if I want to give myself the best, if I want to give myself the best, if I want to be honest, why am I ashamed of anything? Because if it's wrong for me, I should have not taken it up. Whatever I am talking for the last few minutes, you cannot get anywhere, and there is nothing to improve on that. So teachers have to assimilate, spread it. This is spirituality. This is called liberation. Liberation on others' opinion. Liberation from the world. Liberation from my pain. Liberation from my deficiencies. Liberation from my shortcomings. Okay. So therefore, Atmanastu Kama, this has to be known. That is the subject matter of all the Upanishads. But you cannot go there straight till you exactly know the position of the relative world, what it does not do, how to keep a relationship. Therefore, the Upanishads, Vedas also discusses this life and gives people various schemes according to their own development. I am attached to money. I am attached to good life, comfortable life. Good life for them means comfortable life. I am attached to parties. I am attached to travel. Right? Beautiful. Nothing wrong in that. I want everybody to do, everybody to be as positive as possible, as dynamic as possible, as cheerful as possible. Right? I want everybody to, nothing wrong in that. Right? But with that, are you peaceful? And that what you want, is it not becoming the source of your own agitations? So those things are good, but you need to keep a right relationship. You are trying to take care of that side what you need. You are ignoring the fellow who has to own it. Experience is between the experienced and the experiencer. Experienced, you are taking care. Experiencer, you are ignoring. Therefore, the joy, the happiness, the security that you shall get out of this OET, the objective world, is defective. Therefore, use the same world with a better understanding so that while you go through that, also develop your independence and freedom over that, slowly become the master of that. That's called Krama Mukti. Go through that, but intelligently. Become a master of that. Go through that intelligently, become a master of that. That's called Krama Mukti. Therefore, scriptures talk of action, karma, that can be laukika, alaukika, and then they talk about Krama Mukti, which means you should invoke the higher power which is in you, but you objectify it, invoke it, upasana, then you may get something and they'll make you sheep. So you have to become its master. So while you invoke, also start thinking, contemplate. So that is called karma plus meditation. Karma, one, normal people. The others, karma plus meditation. They come to the people who are directly going that level, but through a circuitous route. But they will come. Mere people who are doing karma, they are also good than people who are sleeping all the time, because they will get kicks and they will slowly change. Dynamic action is the first step, as Gurudev says. Then dedicated activity. What is dedicated activity? Where you become important, you will only get kicks. Where the cause that you want to get is dedicated to totality, you slowly become a master. You live for others, you become a master. You live for yourself, you become a slave. Choose. Right? So that is called karma plus upasana. Though they also come, but the simplest and best is to know that it is you. That's fundamental. That everything else, including God, depends. Including God depends on you. You can't blame me, because Brihadaranyaka says, God created man, he is imperfect. Man created God, he is perfect. I was saying is 40 years back, only 10 years, last 7, 8 years I'm seeing in Brihadaranyaka. Same statement I was giving in Brihadaranyaka was there. Why? Earlier my life only I had done this. Man created God, he is perfect. God created man, he is imperfect. Why am I talking like this? So what do they call it? They call it cultural shock. Cultural shock. Because I am not afraid of God. Why? I am the God. And God wants me to talk. He says, this is why I have been nurturing and nourishing you. This is what I've been nurturing and nourishing you. Right? You are not talking better. You are only talking what I want you to talk. Right? So you are all. Everything is you. You are the master. The happiness that you are seeking is yourself. Know this, understand. Then you need to having come with choice or without choice into the world with a body, mind, you have to maintain them. I had to go to Bangalore. I need a good car. I need a good car. I had to maintain it. But if my aim is to go to Bangalore, if I don't have a car, I'll walk. There are people who are walking to Ayyappa, Sabarimala, even the longer distance than Bangalore. I will walk. So going to Bangalore is my aim. The means is secondary. Get the best out of the means. This world, Abhyudaya. The world is beautiful because it's God creation, a gift to you. Use it. Keep a right relationship. Nothing wrong with the world. It's beautiful. Keep a right relationship. You have, nice. You don't have, better. So this system has been very well developed in Isavasya. In Isavasya Upanishad, it says, yeah, like, bathroom. Illa parayilla, don't worry. It's okay, I can manage. Yeah, okay. The Upanishad says there are people who do rituals. There are people who do meditations. Both get different results. If you do only rituals, you will get some material benefits. If you do only meditation, you may even get subtle powers. But both are finite. What is to be done? Through rituals, evolve, gradually sublimate yourself. No suppression, sublimate yourself. Throw off many of the negative thoughts in you. Then meditate. Then meditate. And that is said here, Andham tamaha pravishanti yo avidyam upasate. Avidya is karma. Because of ignorance, you have desires. Because of desires, you have actions. Avidya, kama, karma. Avidya, kama, karma. Right? Tamas, rajas, and rajas only. Right? Kama and karma both are rajas. But when you direct it to upasana, that becomes sattva. That becomes sattva. So, mere karma can give you finite things. And you want, whether an ignorant man or an enlightened man, he wants only the best and the ultimate. He doesn't want compromise, even an ignorant man. But you are only seeking through all finite, useless things. How will you get it? How will you get it? So, those people who are only courting karma are only entering to fields of darkness because they do not know what is ahead of them. They do not know what it will give to them. Andham tamaha. They do not know what it will give. They do not know the price to pay for it. Right? And complete ignorance, they still quote imitation. Imitation. Right? So those people, andam tamaha pravishanti yo avidyam upasate tato bhuyaha yuvato tamo vu vidyayam rataha. These people are better. You know why? At least through the actions, they get roti to eat. They can go to films. Some enjoyment. People who are meditating without basis and fundamentals, right? Without basis and fundamentals, they neither has this world nor get anything better. So they will go even into darker regions. So if you are not ready for the spiritual knowledge straight away, which will come after exactly 2 minutes, right? If you are not ready for it, at least do both these things intelligently. Through karma, cleanse yourself. Through the negative qualities, dependence on results. No, trying to evolve the same karma, not for the satisfaction of ego, but dedication of the totality. Do the same karma, but try to refine it. Do the meditation after refining your instrument. After refining your instrument. This is called Krama Mukti. So people should, who are not able to gain the immediate results, that is, as I say, you should gain it if you are ready, right? Either you should be ready or ready, right? Savasya. Okay, I see my note. In that numbers are written. Isavasya 4, 4, 10, 11. Let me see. No, it doesn't matter. But I remember a little, I will tell you out of that. That's Hiranmayena patyena satyasyaptam mukhaha tatte pushan apavnu satya dharmaya drastai. Pushan ekarshi yama surya prajapatihi vyuharashmin samuha tejasa. Pranama. Hey. போடுமா சிம்பிள் அதுல போட்டுடு ஈசான் போடு எல்லாம் வந்துடும் ஈசா டெக்ஸ்ட் போடு கடிச்சாச்சு நீ வாங்க 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 ரெண்டு பேரும் கம் டு லைட் both of you. I got good. ஐசாவாசி இல்லை இல்லை இதுலயே போறோம் ஏன்னா மொத்தமா இருக்கு அதுல நான் திரும்பி பெரட்டணும் வாங்க உட்காருங்க முரளியங்க வாங்க. So this is the prayer of a dying man, because the dying man has a blueprint created. From here, where do I go? Wherever I have planned to go. It's no guarantee. I just planned to go from here to my house. Right? Sati says, today I feel like having dinner with you. We'll go to Shri Mitai. Right? I changed. Right? And while I was going to Shri Mitai, right, Keshu says, there is a family party in Malayali club. You and Satish both come. I reached there. Within 3 minutes, I had changed so many things. So where do I ultimately go? Wherever my last thought was. So next birth, what will you take? The last powerful thought in you. That is the next birth that you will take. Right? That is the next birth that you will take. So you should invoke that in you when you are trying to leave that. What is that? Invoking God, because you are not yet found that you are the God. But you want to pursue this path, because this is beautiful even with half knowledge. Right? Even with half knowledge, it is never off knowledge, OWFF. Right? So you pray, even next birth, please try to see I am in this good path. Do not confuse me as you have done in my last birth. In my last birth, I have unnecessarily wasted last minute only. I went to Chinmaya mission. But this life, let me start with Shishu Vihar. Let me start with Shishu Vihar, go to Sandipani, become a master, blow all over the world. Right? So you pray for that. That is praying for God. God with a concept or a form is called Hiranyagarbha. Krishna, Rama are all Hiranyagarbhas only. Is it so? People will take action. No. Krishna has both. Rama has both. Depends upon what you invoke. Because this world itself is God. So this world is the body, and in that body is Krishna. So there's nothing different. But then what is the difference between me and him? He knows that everything is him. You do not know everything is you. That's all the difference. He knows everything is him. You do not know everything is yourself. If you know everything is yourself in the dream, you will enjoy the dream. If you do not know, you will suffer. You are suffering because you do not know everything is you. Krishna knows everything is me. Prakritim swam adhisthaya. Swam adhisthaya. Understand? So invoke that Lord to give a better life, better guidance. Hiranmayena patrena satyasya apitamham tattvam pushan apavrshunu satya dharmaya drishtaye. Pushan is sun, who gives light. So here, sun is also Hiranyagarbha. Any god is you can invoke with the same idea. He is the shining one. He is the light. Right? Please reveal yourself to me. You are now covered with your dazzling rays. You are now, oh Lord, covered with this dazzling world, glittering world of names and forms. Kindly remove them for me and let me see you. Sun God also, kindly remove your blazing rays which are affecting my sight, and let me see you. Right? Tattvam pushan apavrunu. Why should I do it? Bhagavan, after a long, long time, I went to Chinmaya mission. I am a changed person. Therefore, help me. Satya dharmaya drishti. I have been going into wrong dharmas. Now I have found the Satya dharma. Right? I have been going into wrong dharmas. Now I have found the Satya dharma. So please help me. Remove all those glittering, useful, misleading things and show me your own self. Pushan ekarshe Yamasurya Prajapatya Yuharashmin Samuha Tejaha Yatte Rupam Kalyanatamam Tatte Pashyan. As he is praying, invoking further names, Pushan, sun god, Yama is the same, one who controls all Hiranyagarbhas. All are Hiranyagarbha. Ekarshi, Prajapati, Brahma. All are Hiranyagarbha only. Right? You kindly disperse all the lids, the covers, right? And show me yourself. And as he is invoking, he gets a vision. He gets a vision. Yatte kalyana rupam tatte pashyami sohamasmi. Oh, that lovely form, what I wanted, Krishna, Rama, and all that, I am seeing. And I am also seeing, I am him, he is me. Sohamasmi. Understand? And then he further prays, Agne Naya. Oh, sun, oh, fire god, take me into the right path, not through the crooked ways. Agne Naya Supataraye. Asman, Vishwani, Deva. Because why? You know the entire world. Vayanani Deva, Vishwani. Vayanani, you have the knowledge of Vishwani, Vidwan, you know everything. Show me the right path. This is how we should pray when we leave the body. How will you pray when you leave the body? When you are worried all the time about bank balance, how will you last minute think of that? You have to develop these thoughts, make them powerful enough. Last minute you say, enough of that useless thing. I now want, oh Lord, to help me to take a new life. Right? Enough of all that. Right? So that is the Krama Mukti. But what is the thing? It's for the best. Direct. Srotavya, just listen. Mantavya, while you listen, reflect. Nididhyasitavya, stay there. That's the right path. How? All these confusions are seen, including God. I am the seer. All the confusions belong to the seen. All the confusions belong to the seen. I am the seer. Do you need another light to see the seer? To see the entire world, you need several things. At least a laptop. But to see yourself, what do you need? You just have to recognize. You understand? So I don't need anything else, only to know me. Right? All other things cannot be known without me. Even without them, I know myself. In sleep, I know myself. I go to dark room. I say, it's dark. How do you know it's dark? I know it is dark. I know it is dark. You are ever revealing. Darkness also you are revealing. Darkness also, that is a straight path. How long does it take to know that which knows light and darkness? How long does it know to know what makes you know the light and darkness? Immediate. Because it's me. And that me is the consciousness. That which is behind the concept of me. that which is behind the very concept of me. The experiencer, everything through which I experience everything, through which I see my thoughts, through which I see my agitations, through which I see the hands moving. Without life, they won't move. This is me, immediate knowledge. After that, you will still, old habits come, so do reflections, manana. Having known through reflections, try to live that, nididhyasana. This is the direct, right royal path which has no intermediary stations, direct flight. You think it reached. You think where to go, it's already reached, the genie. Right? Right royal path. And therefore, he starts explaining that everything else depends on you. You don't depend on anything. Na tatra suryo bhati. Inside me, without which sun is not revealed. But without the sun, I can see that there is no sun. There is sun, I can see. There is no sun, I can see. Without me, sun as good as not existing. Without him, I exist. Natatra, inside, Suryo Bhati, he doesn't shine, but I see everything. Na Chandra Tarakam, not these stars and moons. Right? Na Tatra Suryo Nema Vidito Bhanti Kutoya Magni. Nor the lightning can enter there and show me. And if that is the case, Kutoya Magni, this camphor I am showing to you. How is it going to reveal me? Reveal yourself to me. Who is inside me? Tameva Bhati Sarvam. Because of this, everything else is seen. Everything else is Tameva Bhantam Anubhati Sarvam. Tasya Bhasa Sarvam Idam Vibha. Through his light, everything else is seen. Na tatra suryo bhati, na chandra tarakam, neba vidyuto bhanti kutoya magni, tameva bhantam anubhat sarvam, tasya bhasa sarvam idam vibha. That is put in different slokas here. In daytime, through what you see, sun. Nighttime, what do you see? Moon. Both are not there. What do you see? Darkness. Who sees the darkness? Who saw the sun? Who saw the moon? Who sees the darkness? You. You reveal all. Nothing reveals you. Sun is seen by you. Moon is seen by you. They cannot see you. Darkness is seen by you. Darkness cannot see you. So that was the next chapter here to explain what that Atman is. Right? What that Atman. Then another way to know this Atman is Avastha Traya Sakshi. How many minutes more? I need 7-8 minutes. Huh? Okay, I'll complete. See, the expertise, you can complete whole thing in 6-7 minutes. Master bluffer. So, one more way of recognizing this is a direct way. See, dead body cannot see. Who? Because of which the eyes see. There is some life force in me. Dead body cannot hear. What makes the ears hear? That's the life force me. Direct. To know what is the real you, the life force. Otherwise, little meditation. What is the meditation? Waking your entire world, you are now knowing. But as a waker, what are you? Master bluffer, the great Hemachandrudu. Why do? Do muvulu prathama vibhakti. Do. Because he believes only in karma, do. Right? That's me. My world is this. What I am worried? What I am worried? What are they thinking about me? I am going on talking like this. That's me, the waking fellow. All the time trying to depend on something, insecure. This is my possession. I have 10 antaryamis and 7, 8 bahiryamis. Right? This is me, my identification. 17 people, 18 people were listening. You do not know the rest of the world don't care for you. The rest of the world don't care for you. You think so big. That's the waking me. That's the waking me. Identifying with all my perceptions and possessions. Not so happy. Not enough. Dream. Dream. You became the President of America. You become the President of America. There was no precedent where the President of America was ever peaceful. But you dream. Go here, go there, chariot, cars, security, right? All that. Right? Run. That is the dream. Because waking, you are not satisfied. In waking, you have the limitations of the perceptions. In dream, you are cut off from the intellect. Intellect controls in the waking. How can you be President of India? Stupid fellow. Right? All that the intellect says. In dream, it's cut off. So the mind can run wherever it wants. It runs everywhere. There, this beggar is the president. In waking, I'm the beggar. In dream, I'm the president. In sleep, both the beggar and president are not there. What is there is the God. That God alone becomes the waker. That God alone becomes the dreamer. And that God alone lives without both. Without both. That's me. So how do I know? The one who remembers the waker, who is different from the dreamer, because waker is a beggar, dreamer is the president, that ego is different, this ego is different. Both egos are not there in deep sleep, because of whose grace all this is remembered, who never changed with all those changes. That is me. That's another way of finding out the me. The Atman. Meditation. Avastatraya Sakshi. Right? So 2 ways he has given. One is there were Natatra Surya Bhati, the illuminer, seer and seen. The other is Avastatraya Sakshi. Now he comes almost beautiful verses of trying to explain that Brahman. இவ்வளவு புக்கு இருக்க ஏன் அவசர அவசரமா க்ளோஸ் பண்றீங்க? சதீஷ் சொன்னார் போர் அடிக்குது சார், சீக்கிரமா முடிச்சிடும். சேம் சொன்னதே சொல்லிட்டு. And there, he was explaining all the states, waking dream and all that. In the dream, all the chariots, all the aeroplanes. And no, it's okay. Don't. Thank you. Right? In the dream, all that was there. What about deep sleep? That is explaining. Yatra tanna jigrati. He doesn't smell anything. In dream, he smells. Right? Page number 470. Yadvai tanna rasayate, there he doesn't taste anything. Tanna vadati, there he doesn't speak. Tanna slunoti, he doesn't hear. because he forgot to wear the hearing aid when he went to sleep. Tanna manute, where doesn't think, where he doesn't touch, right? All that is himself. And then comes the beautiful this thing. This is Ananda Mimamsa, this is called 476, Taittiriya Upanishad. Ananda Mimamsa. You want to have a visual, at least concept of what that ultimate, infinite, immortal bliss is, happiness is, right? That which can never be described through words, that which can never be quantified, that which can never be conceptualized, is being out of compassion of the rishis, given you in a way you can at least vaguely feel that. Right? Close side. Close side. Need pantiya. Huh? They can see me. I don't see them, doesn't matter. Yeah, okay. Thank you. They are the seers, I am the seen. Right? Narayan. So here, huh? Now I am the seer, they are the seen. Right. So here he says what was said in Taittiriya Upanishad. Why do I say what was said in Taittiriya Upanishad? Why don't you say Taittiriya Upanishad is said through this? No, because Yajnavalkya first did that. The teacher objected, vomited, came back and restarted this Brihadaranyaka. So what was in Taittiriya, given by the same Yajnavalkya, is repeated here. Difficult for me to go through this time, but that I remember, so at least that I will tell. Yuva was sadhuhu. There was a youth. He was a well-behaved fellow, good fellow. Oxymoron. Yuva sadhuhu. Asisto, drudisto, balistaha. He is with right vision, strong, firm in these things. Tasya iyam prithvi vitta purna syat. To such a fellow, first youth, second all things intact, asisto, drudisto, balistaha, and then sadhuhu, well-behaved. Such a fellow, whole world filled with all gold and diamonds was given to him. Vitta purna syat. Is it possible? No. If it is possible also, sa eko manushanandaha. That is one unit of human happiness. Right? One unit of human. Te shatam manushanandaha se eko manushya gandharvana manandaha. 100 units of this yuva's happiness is one unit of manushya gandharva. That is human artists. Artists enjoy a greater subtle joy. Musicians, dancers, right? Artists, right? Manushya, they enjoy 100 times more than this fellow, because for him only vitta, no chitta, right? This fellow gets subtle joys, Manushya Gandharva, right? And what happens? He has one unit difficult, he has 100 units of them. All this belongs to Srotriyasya Akamahatasya, the man who has learned the scriptures, who has no desires, he gets all these without effort. Srotriyasya Akamahatasya. Because it is your desire that's covering the beauty in you, the happiness in you. When there are no desires, it reveals by itself. Srotriyasya Akamahatasya. Te shatam manushya gandharvanam anandaha sa eko deva gandharvanam anandaha. Such 100 units of Manushya Gandharva happiness is one Deva Gandharva, celestial, Rambha, Urusi, Manaka, and all that. Right? One unit of their happiness. That also this man, Srotriyasya, Akamahatasya, one who is well learnt in scriptures, no desires, gets it. Te shatam devagandharmanam anandaha, ajanajam anandaha. It's a particular category in between gods and men, right? Ajanajam. And that also this man gets, that happiness, right? For himself unasked. Srotriyasya akamahatyasya. And then Pitrunam and father's world 100 times. That also this fellow gets. Then Karma Deva he gets 100 times every time. This man without desires and well-versed in scriptures, and no desires. That means found fulfillment in himself. He has in himself without any of these efforts. Karma Devanam, then Indra, then Prajapati, creator, then Brihaspati, then Brahma. Brihaspati, then Brahma, the Prajapati. And that Prajapati's happiness 100 times is Brahman. Brahma's 100 times happiness is Brahman's happiness. Srotriyasya akamahatasya. One who has no desires and knows the Shastras. That happiness cannot be quantified like this. Though somebody tested, this comes one followed by 20 zeros. Your best of computer cannot show. One followed by 20 zeros. It's not that. That is infinite. Infinite cannot be any numbers. But for you to get a concept, to tempt you, all these things you just get by going to Chinmaya Mission classes and leaving all your desires. Srotriyasya akamahatasya. That is the next thing. Right? And the final is always the best. வயசாயிடுது அவருக்கு கொஞ்சம் ஹெல்ப் பண்ண வேணாமா கடவுள் சீக்கிரமா கொடுத்து நான் பண்ணி நீ இவ்வளவு கலடா பண்ற $423 பாருங்க 520 520 இருக்கு பார்க்கலாம். Yeah, 520. I only know these numbers. Either I am 420 or 520. Right? Now, 520 about God. 420 is about me. Right? Now, about God, he says, Sava Yesha Mahan Aja Atma Yo Ayam Vijnanamaya Pranena Cha Yeshaha Antarhrudaya Akashaha Tasmin Sheti. That God is sleeping in you along with these equipments in your heart. What is heart? Not this pumping heart. The core of your personality, where all your thoughts rest, from where every thought rises. This one more meditation. How to know God? See from where the thoughts rise. See from where the thoughts rise. See from on which the thoughts stay. See unto which the thoughts nudge back. Yatova yamani bhutani jayante yena jatani jivanti yat prayatya abhivishanti. Right? That is God. Okay. Sarvasya vashihi sarvasya ashanaha sarvasya ishanaha is the Lord of everything. Sarvasya adhipatihi is the governor. Now my Sanskrit bluff will be removed. I'll read English. The great Mahan, birthless self, no birth, which identified with the intellect and in the midst of the organs lies in the heart, I was explaining, I left. What is the heart? Wherever all the personality, thoughts, I am so and so and all that, all your knowledge, everything is there. He is just behind that. He rests there because he is the one from whom they rise and he is the one that illumines. It does not grow better through good work nor worse through bad work. We have only choice to do good work, to do bad work, or to think good work and do bad work. Right? This is our choice. He doesn't have this problem at all because he is alasasya durinaha. He has noble laureate in laziness. He doesn't do any work. He doesn't do any work. So the question of good work and bad work doesn't affect him. Therefore, punya and papa doesn't affect him. Therefore, he doesn't suffer. Others suffer. These words, English suffer, came from the Sanskrit or Hindi suffer. Suffer is roaming. Right? We are all roaming. And he doesn't suffer. The Lord of all, the ruler of all, is the bank that serves between to keep the different worlds apart. That is the waking world, dream world, deep sleepy world. The Brahmanas work to know it through the study of the Vedas, wants to know this through the study of the Vedas, sacrifices, charity, austerity, etc. Knowing it alone, one becomes a sage. Only after you know, you become a sage. Desiring this, for this, everybody renounces all other things. That's important in this verse. Knowledge and renunciation. You have the knowledge of Brahman now, but you are still clinging on to this useless word. You cannot know. Have the knowledge, but renounce this. So 3 yeshanas have to be renounced. Putreshana, Vicheshana, Lokeshana. Lokeshana, normal meaning is people around me. The implied meaning here, different worlds. Pitruloka, Swargaloka and all that. All these desires are covering it, drop them. Know it, drop them. Still one more meditation. How do I know? Whatever you can objectify, say neti, neti, neti. Not this, not this, not this, because I'm seeing. These are all not me. My body is not me. I'm seeing. My mind is not me. My intellect is not me. After removing all that is seeing, what is left over is me, the seer. Having known me, the seer, I discover all the seen is also me. There the seen drops. Purnamada, Purnamadam, Purnat, Purnamudachate, Purnasya, Purnamadaya, Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Aharan. Thank you all. God bless you all. You will just get a message what next from my 2 masters. I have 2 masters.